Hey guys, Colgan here with Ele Paper Action. This is a side-scrolling action game made by Easy Game Station. They're the same people that made Recettear. Now I think this game is based on an anime called Read or Die. I'm not sure what that is, I've never heard of it before. So we're going to start the game here. We have the trio that we can use, Anita, Maggie and Michelle. Or we can also use Yumiko. I'm going to be using the trio, because from what I've heard, when you beat the game with the trio, you unlock the ability to use just Anita on her own. So for the attacks here, Anita, the girl on the front, is your melee attacker. So to attack with her, you just run into the enemy and attack. Now you can also press A or Z on your keyboard and to do this. Basically just charges up her melee attacks and deals a little extra damage. Now, the blonde-haired girl is Michelle. To attack with her, just press B or X on the keyboard. Sorry, B on your controller or X on your keyboard, and she fires a paper arrow. Don't ask me how a paper arrow can kill a robot, I have no idea. Now, the other guy, the brunette, is Maggie. Yes, that's right, a guy called Maggie. So, to do his attack, you press X on the controller or C on the keyboard, and he places down a paper wall, which just blocks enemies' attacks. Now, each of those attacks will use a certain amount of paper. I think 5 paper to use an arrow or 5 paper to use a paper wall. And, so you can't just continuously spam the attacks as much as you want. So, to get more paper, you just have to kill enemies. And the bigger the chain you get on enemies, you'll get more paper when you allow them to die. So, you can't just keep spamming, you have to choose when you need to use the attacks. Now, I've already played through the first level myself, just to get a little bit of practice in for this recording. So the first stage is going to be pretty simple. If you take your time, if you just rush through the level, you can beat it in about 30 seconds. When I played it the first time, I beat it in 45 seconds, as you see in the top right. Now, I have seen people speedrun it in 30 seconds. Apparently, you can speedrun through the entire game in 10-15 minutes, and I have seen a couple of speedrun videos when I watched it last night. And most people doing the speedruns, they were using Anita solo, and she seems to have some horribly broken attacks, some very overpowered attacks. She can do a slide tackle, and which doesn't sound too great, to be honest, but the slide tackle, what it does is you slide through the enemies, and not only slide through them, but it also stuns the enemies, so when you get past them, they can't turn around and attack you. Now, using the trio, we don't get anything like that. All we can really do is jump over the enemies, which is not terribly effective, to be honest, because most of the time you just end up uppercutting them and continuously attacking them, and they just won't. You just can't get past them, really. Stage 2 boss, we got a giant cat who should fire a barrage of missiles at us. So I have watched an entire speedrun playthrough of the game, so I do really know what to expect here, even though I haven't really played it myself. Stage 3 here, from what I saw, this one is really irritating. Get a lot of enemies with guns here. So I'm going to try and run through this one as quick as possible. Now, I'm not really a fan of speedrunning through games, but this game, it really encourages you to speedrun through it, because if you try to sit back and fight everything, it looks like you're going to die. Because there's so many enemies around and you have limited use of your paper. You don't have enough paper to kill everything using your special attacks or your other characters' attacks. So it seems like it just encourages you to run through as fast as you can and see if you can beat your fastest speed, which to me, it's not really fun. I don't really enjoy speedrunning through games. I like to sit back, take the game in and actually enjoy it, not just, oh, how quick can I run through the game? It's just, to me, that's just no fun at all. So I don't think I'll actually play through the entire game in this video. I think I'll do up to stage 4, or maybe do half the game and then leave it at that. So there's, I think, the boss dead already. That's stage 3 complete. So now onto this level, which from what I saw during the speedrun I watched, it's one of those side-scrolling shoot-'em-up levels, which those types of games, shoot-'em-ups, bullet hells, I hate those games with a passion. I cannot stand them. To me, they're the worst type of game ever made. I just don't see how anyone can enjoy a game like this. This game is pretty much combining two of my least favorite types of games: speedrunning and shoot-'em-ups. I just cannot enjoy them. I've played many games like these in the past and I've never enjoyed a single one of them. And I don't know how anyone can. Which is a little unfortunate for me, because the next game I'm planning on doing is kind of like a shoot-'em-up. It's called Impetuous. It's another Japanese indie game, a doujin game. And it's like a vertical shoot-'em-up, but it's in a fantasy setting. It's got a few little twists to it, so you know, it's kind of stupid of me to buy that game, and especially knowing I hated it. But I downloaded the trial, and the trial of it seemed okay, so I'll probably do like a quick video or two on that one. And I have a few other doujin games I'm planning on doing soon. I have Homura Combat, which is like a third-person shooter. You run around town shooting, or around cities shooting these really giant white enemies that kind of look like flowers but also have massive mustaches. It's one of those really strange looking games. And I have, God, I'm trying to remember the names, Neko Nabe, which is the first game that was made by Ninth Night. Looks like a strange game too. I haven't played that one yet. And I also have, God, I'm trying to remember all the games I have. Ace Speeder 2. I picked that one up as well. It's a racer. It kind of reminds me of F-Zero. It's a futuristic sci-fi type racer, and you're just racing around the map boost to boost. It's really simple. It was made in like 2007 or something, so it's a very simple game, but it's a very fun game. I'm trying to remember what else I have. I have quite a few of them I picked up recently, but the names are just slipping my mind at the moment. Now you want to save all your special attacks on this map for this boss here, because your special will cancel out all of his attacks and also kill all the enemies on the screen. Now your special attack uses 100 paper, I think, so it's not something you can continuously spam. You have to pick and choose when to use it. It's almost dead here. I'm running low on health, so I have to be very careful now. I think that's the last time I can use the attack, unfortunately. There we go, that's level 4 complete. On to Act 5, but you know, I think I'll leave this level here. I think I'll end the video here. And if you want to buy this game, I'll put a link to the description, or a link in the description to where you can buy it. It's a little on the expensive side. I think it's like 20 euros or so, but the only place you can buy it from is Eurotaku, since they're one of the few companies that will actually ship these types of games outside of Japan. And because of that, they usually do, you know, charge you a little extra, try and take advantage of you. Haven't been able to find any other place that sells it, unfortunately, so if you're looking to play the game, Eurotaku is your only option, unless you look for other means of playing it, which I really don't recommend. So that's all for this video for this game. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.